That's a lot better. God dang, what was that? Well, for so long I've been putting things off, and not because I'm lazy, not because I don't have the motivation, not because I don't have the drive or anything like that. Like, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this. It's not because of like you're not capable. It's because of fear, or maybe you're genuinely feeling like you really need to be perfect with everything, and I feel like that's just unrealistic. In reality, there's never gonna be like anything that you're perfect at, regardless of how long you've been doing it. But especially if you're just starting, you cannot expect to have, you know, Mr. Beast type videos and you just started yesterday. Like, you can't expect that from yourself, because that's a very high expectation, and that's something to work towards, absolutely. But I think as just people in general, like we love to put standards on ourselves that just aren't realistic, and I think at the end of the day that really kills drive, that really kills creativity, because you're not really able to work up to that point and be creative in the way you want to, because you're too busy feeling like, well, it's not perfect, it's not, you know, like it's not like everyone else, and blah blah blah. And there's actually a beauty in that, because I feel like if it was like everyone else, then what's special about yours? You know what I mean? So to anyone, and this goes with anything in life, like to anyone who's feeling like they need to be perfect at something to be good at it, or they need to be perfect to make a difference or to help someone else, that's not true. And I really encourage anyone that feels that way to just do it anyway. Like, even if it's not, you know, like the person next to you or whoever, like, stop comparing yourself to people that are not you, because at the end of the day, like, for example, my YouTube channel is gonna be something that's only my experience, because no one else has my life. And same for you, like if you're doing anything, it can only be yours. Like, and I think that's so beautiful about content creation and creativity and everything to do with like any type of art, because it's truly yours, and like you're the only person with your soul. You're the only person that can put your soul into that and it come out a certain way. So please keep that in mind. And like, I'm talking also to myself here, because I'm still dealing with this, and I always think like, putting out a video, well, will people not like it? Will people this? What will people think? And I think at the end of the day, that also kills my creativity. But I know that regardless of what I post, the right people will find me. And I think that's really built my confidence on posting again. And like I said, it's not that I don't want to, but I think the fear has just, you know, been taking over me. But I'm kind of, there comes a point where you're kind of sick of it, and you're just like, I'm kind of tired of, you know, cutting myself short and knowing what I can do and just not doing it because I feel like it's not perfect, as I said. So I just wanted to put that out there, and hopefully this can, you know, someone can hear this that needs to hear this. And yeah, and I hope that, you know, we as a human race honestly can be a little less like that, and just be a little more brave and be a little more willing to, you know, not be like everyone else. And because there's such a beauty in that. Let me check my notes. I'm speaking very generally here, and this is something I firmly believe. You know, going back to what I said earlier about everyone having their own experience, like, with that being said, everyone's words deserve to be heard in just what they are. I feel like there are so many things that people have not shared with other people, and they should have been, because everyone has their unique thing to say, and no person's words is less valuable than the next. And I think that's so important to remember, especially in any sort of creative space, because we tend to think, you know, just because our creations aren't as good at editing or whatever, that they're not as valuable. And that's just not true, because like I told you, there's so many different perspectives out in the world, and yours, the person watching this, me, mine, the person I will buy a coffee from tomorrow, and whoever I see walking on the street, like, their words deserve to be heard. As a human being, your words deserve to be heard, and don't let anyone ever tell you anything different, because that's just, you have inherent value as a human being, and your words have inherent value, your opinion has inherent value, regardless of what it is. So if you needed to hear that, I hope we kind of helped you out in some way, and I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope that we can get the momentum flowing again. Like, let's just be creative, let's create, let's produce in this world, and stop consuming so much, and giving our words back to the world. Like, let's do something, let's create. I think that's awesome. Deuces.